Hello dear students. Today I am going to discuss second method for the preparation of realization account and I will explain you some short questions. So let us understand second method for the preparation of realization account. We know that it is a time consuming process to dispose of all the assets and the payment of liabilities after the dissolution of a partnership firm. In this method, assets and liabilities are not transferred to realization account, but accounts of assets and liabilities remain unaffected. Accounts of respective assets and liabilities are opened in this method. Consequently, amount realized from the respective asset is debited to cash or bank account and credited to respective asset account. Any difference of respective asset account is transferred to realization account. Then amount paid for the respective liabilities is credited to cash or bank account and debited to respective liability account. Any difference of respective liability account is transferred to the realization account. Dissolution expense is debited to the realization account. At last, realization account is to be closed and the difference of realization account is transferred to the partners' capital accounts in their profit loss sharing ratio. Now let us do question number 6 of question number 4 of your textbook on page number 311. Here is the question. Total assets are 1,50,000 of firm A and B, where cash of rupees 10,000 is included. Net assets of the firm are rupees 1 lakh. The ratio of capital and reserve is 4:1. The capital of A is more than of B by rupees 20,000. Loss of realization account is rupees 20,000. Firm is dissolved. We have to prepare opening balance sheet and ascertain opening capital of A and B. So before preparing opening balance sheet, we have to find out the value of total liabilities, then capital and reserve, then opening capital of A and B. We know that net assets is equal to total assets minus total liabilities. And in the question, net assets is given, that is 1 lakh, and total assets are given, that is 1,50,000. So total liabilities would be 1,50,000 minus 1 lakh, that comes to 50,000. Now, as we have found out amount of total liability, that is 50,000, now we will be able to find out total amount of capital and reserve. As we know that total amount of capital and reserve would be total assets minus total liabilities. Here total assets are given in the question, that is 1,50,000, and total liabilities we have found out just now, that is 50,000. So 1,50,000 minus 50,000, that comes to 1 lakh, that is total amount of capital and reserve. And we are given ratio of capital and reserve, that is 4:1. So here total capital would be 1 lakh multiplied by 4 by 5, that is 80,000, and reserve, the amount of reserve would be 1 lakh multiplied by 1 by 5, that comes to 20,000. Now we will find out capital of A and capital of B. Here in the question it is given that the capital of A is more than of B by rupees 20,000, and we don't know the amount of capital of B. So let us assume capital of B as X. Therefore, capital of A would be X plus 20,000. Capital of A plus capital of B is equal to total capital. So let us put the value. Here capital of A is X plus 20,000 and capital of B that we assumed, that is X. So X plus 20,000 plus X is equal to 80,000. And therefore, if we solve this equation, we will get the value of X, that is rupees 30,000. that is capital of B is equal to 30,000 and capital of A is more than capital of B by rupees 20,000. So X plus 20,000, that comes to 50,000. Now let us see opening the balance sheet. Here in the question, we are given total assets, that is 1,50,000, and cash, the amount of cash is given, that is rupees 10,000. So let us record it on asset side. Here we will write on asset side cash balance, that is 10,000, and other assets, that is 1,40,000. That is total assets minus cash, that comes to 1,40,000. 1,50,000 minus 10,000, that comes to 1,40,000. Now on liability side, we will write capital of A, that is 50,000, capital of B, that is 30,000, and in outer column we will write 80,000. Then we will write the amount of reserve, that is 20,000, and amount of liabilities, that is 50,000. So in this way, opening balance sheet will be prepared. Now let us do question number 8 of question number 4. Here is the question. Total assets of firm at the time of dissolution is rupees 2 lakh, out of which 40% are current assets, including cash, rupees 10,000. 120% realized for fixed assets, while 80% are realized of current asset. We have to pass journal entries. Here is the working note. Here in the question, it is given that total asset of firm, that is 2 lakh, out of which 40% are current assets, that is 80,000. 40% of 2 lakh, that is 80,000. And we know that total assets includes current assets and fixed assets. That means remaining 60% is fixed assets. So 60% of 2 lakh is 1,20,000. So amount of fixed assets would be 1,20,000. Now further, it is given in the question that 120% realized for fixed assets. So 120% of 1,20,000 is 1,44,000. So 1,44,000 realized for fixed assets, and 80% are realized of current asset. Now before that, let us bifurcate cash and other current assets. Here in the question, it is given that the amount of cash is rupees 10,000. That means other current assets, the amount of other current assets would be 70,000. 80,000 minus 10,000, that comes to 70,000. And 80% are realized of current asset. That means 80% of 70,000, that comes to 56,000. So 56,000 are realized of current asset. Now let us see journal entry for this. Now here are the journal entries. First, we will close fixed assets and current assets account, and it will be transferred to debit side of realization account. So here realization account will be debited by rupees 1,90,000, that is 1,20,000 plus 70,000. And fixed assets account will be credited by rupees 1,20,000, and current assets account will be credited by rupees 70,000. We know that the nature of asset is debit, and because we are closing it, so it will be credited. Now, as we have realized total 2 lakh, that is 56,000 from current assets and 1,44,000 from fixed assets, that comes to 2 lakh. So total 2 lakh is realized from current assets and fixed assets, because of which cash and bank balance of the firm will increase. So cash and bank account will be debited by rupees 2 lakh and realization account will be credited by rupees 2 lakh. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.